can't handle the truth.
I'm also going to link my Twitter, the Facebook page for Crap Gamer Reviews, and the merchandise page, so you can buy all kinds of cool ass Crap Gamer Review stuff. Like, say you're looking like a little bitch, right? You're a nerd. You know, you go rolling around with a Crap Gamer pissing on a PS4 shirt. Suddenly, you're Billy Badass, man. People want to be you. They're like, man, look at this rebel, man. He's wearing a shirt with a dude pissing on a PS4. You know, next thing you know, you're cool as hell, man. You're not one of the followers. You're not one of the sheep. So go buy my shirt, fuckers.
Before I get started with the topic of this video, I do want to give a big shout out to Iron Wolf. Yes, I am talking about the Iron Wolf that is a member of Big Gamer Small Talk podcast and the well-known Xbox One fanboy. Gotta give a big shout out to him. If you don't know, I think I covered it just one video where I ever said his name. I covered it because last year I found out that he tried to make a copy of the list that I was creating and didn't finish until earlier this morning. He tried to make a copy of it. He was spreading around Twitter and trying to say that Xbox is the best box, all that dumb shit. Then a couple days ago, I found out that he was still spreading this fucking list around. If you guys know anything about Psycho Pass, we're only gonna pick on one game on his list. Psycho Pass has been confirmed for PS4, PS3, and PS Vita release due to the fact that the Xbox One exclusivity release flopped. And guess what other platform is coming to? PC. I know you guys been hearing it all this generation with games sharing spotlight with the PC, whether they're Xbox One PC or PS4 PC. The thing about it is, this is just the way it's gonna be. If a game is going to be console exclusive, they want to make extra money, and they put it on the PC. The PC has a huge install base, nobody can doubt that. But that's just the way that this shit is. Now, the thing that's weird, with a game being PS4 PC or Xbox One PC, the difference is very clear. You're never going to see Killzone on PC. Little Big Planet is never going to be on PC. God of War's never going to PC. Infamous, not going to PC. Uncharted, it's not going to PC. Hardware Rivals just came out. That's not going to PC, although it would be welcome. There's so many games that are just, you just know they're PlayStation exclusive. Gran Turismo as well. They're not going to PC. Ratchet and Clank. We know they're not, because they're Sony owned IPs. You have to have a reason to buy a PS4. Bloodborne as well. I didn't see Bloodborne. You have to have a reason to buy a PC. There are some games that started out on PS4 and then later went to PC. And it's good because it makes the community bigger, especially if they have online elements. Token and Kiwami, I told you that was our first Monster Hunter title on the PS4 last year. We got 2 God Eaters coming over. They might all go branch over to the PC. It's an online community game. Like I said, it's a Monster Hunter style game. Would it be welcome to have the PC community on there? Yes. When you're looking for hunters to go up against bosses and shit like that, yes. But you do understand what I just said. Sony's first party studio games, they're not going to PC. But when we go over here to the 2016, before we go, this is the list I made, by the way. This right here, the bottom of the PS4 generation list, that's what I call it, but for short, hashtag the list PS4. The bottom belly is comprised of 2016 and 2017 titles. Games that I know are coming out in 2017, and games that I already have confirmations that are coming out in 2016. Not a lot of 2017 titles, but you do see a lot of 2016 titles. Just so you guys know. At a later date this year, I am going to make the list for the 2016 PS4 exclusives. This is what I wanted to talk about. Game Recore came out, was supposed to be only on the Xbox One. That was a lot of people's reasons to buy an Xbox One. But growing numbers in the comment section on Twitter, in the comment section on these different websites, on YouTube, people making YouTube videos, they all say, oh man, fuck it. I don't need to buy Xbox One. This game's on PC. So you are losing a sale. This is why the Xbox One sales are also so bad, because you really don't need a Xbox One to enjoy certain games. Inside, that's an indie title. Cobalt, indie title. Cuphead, indie title. Ashen, that's an indie title. We have to get Scalebound off the 2016 list because it's not a 2016 title, even though Xbox fans keep using it in their list on Twitter. Gotta get it off that list, man. Come on. There you go. Crackdown. That's a beta. It's coming out in the summer. In the very middle of the fucking year. That's when the beta releases. So, do you really think the beta is going to go so fast that the game's coming out in August, September, even October? If that game doesn't come out by November, you might as well count that as a delayed title. Why? The developers have already confirmed that the single player aspect of the game will not be releasing this year. And they have not given a proper release date for the full multiplayer experience. They've only gave a ballpark estimate to when the beta is coming out, and they said summer 2016. So, in all honesty, knowing the game will not be completed this year, we have to take it off the list. Sea of Thieves has gotten confirmed for PC, and since it is a pirate MMO, we know the MMO community is way stronger on PC than it is on Xbox One. And then when you come over to PS4, we do have more MMOs than the Xbox One. So, we do got to take this off the list. There is no way this is ever coming to PS4. But it is going to PC. That was a key reason for some people to say, oh, I got to buy Xbox One, Sea of Thieves. But that game's on PC. Do you really need it? Even my laptop can play some of these games. I played fucking Titanfall's little demo on my laptop last year and posted gameplay. So, I'm just saying, you don't need an Xbox One for this game. Especially when the community is probably going to be eaten up by PC gamers. Now, inside, we got to get back to that. This is where we started talking about the indies. Uh, inside is the first of 4 indie titles. And it's being made by the developer that made, oh, fuck, Limbo. God, oh my god, I thought I was going to forget that name again. This is like my third take of making this video. Okay, Limbo, the developer that made Limbo, the black and white game side scroller indie title for the 360. You also remember the game is having a lot of levels on Little Big Planet. If you don't believe me, I will gladly make a video tomorrow showing you the Limbo's levels for Little Big Planet, and see if I can get gameplay for the Limbo game and just put side by side comparisons. But the developers. They felt very respected by the PlayStation community, making those Limbo levels in Little Big Planet, knowing that they had a contracted obligation to keep the game exclusive to the Xbox 360 for a certain amount of time, which they did. And once that contract was up, that game went to the PS3, it went to the PS4, and the PS Vita. So I do believe this developer has another contract with Microsoft, and I do believe Inside will be going to other platforms like the the PlayStation Network and the PC on Steam. So we're gonna take this off the list. Plus, we do not have a confirmation date for it. And a lot of Xbox fans, when you ask them to list their games for 2016, they never talk about Inside. It's very sad. Colbert. That's another indie title. And once again, when you ask Xbox fans what their lineup is, they never say it. Cuphead is an indie title that I just really see being on Steam for a good cheap price. And it is a very beautiful looking game. But it is an indie title. And when you hear Xbox talk about 2016, they do use it in desperation. But we do understand this game is clearly going to PC. It got a silent delay. The game was supposed to come out in 2015. This is January 10th, 2016. That's today's date, and it has still no confirmed release date. So yes, I do believe it's gonna also go to PC. We do see a trend here, not with the indie titles. We do see a trend that certain games clearly are gonna go to PC. Ashen got revealed last year at Gamescom in August, and we haven't heard or saw anything from this game since. It's supposed to only be on Xbox Live. It is not gonna be a retail release. It is an indie title, and once again, it just seems like the type of title that will be on Steam. Steam has a lot of indie titles. I'm not saying that that's all PC fans play. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you guys have a lot of indie titles, and this will be a good collection for you guys. Me as a PlayStation gamer, I could care less. I know we're gonna get some diverse indie titles. This one is semi-interesting, but it's taking a little bit off of the Dark Souls series. And if you really want a Dark Souls experience, you know that game's coming out for all platforms this year, except for the Wii U. So we're gonna take Ashen off the list due to the fact that it's an indie title. Not much known about it, and Xbox fans do not use this when they're combating us, whether in the comment section or talking shit in the Big Game or Small Talk podcast. So we're gonna take this off the list. Gigantic, we already know that's on PC already. Whether it's a full release or beta being beta tested, um, it really looks good. It really does. But once again, Xbox fans, when they have been debating us and arguing with us on the comment section or YouTube or even on Twitter, they don't use this as a weapon at all. Like, it's just like Project Spark. Like, you had a game that was almost up there with Little Big Planet with creativity, and what the fuck? Crap Gamer doesn't post Project Spark created levels. Next Gen 720 doesn't post those created levels on Project Spark. Let me see. Mooch never talks about Project Spark. Showstopper is too fucking of a hardcore, mature ghetto gamer to even play Project Spark. Tim Dog, I never heard him talk about that shit. Iron Wolf, the one member that's in the Big Gamer Small Talk community that posts his own gameplay, not steal gameplay from others like Crap Gamer. And yeah, he does not post any gameplay or talk about Project Spark. So we already know those type of games don't appeal to them. And even if it's on your system, you're not going to brag, talk, or buy the title. Once again, you don't even need an Xbox One to play this title. It's currently on PC. Halo Wars. I'm not sure if the first Halo Wars was on PC, but it's weird that a holiday Halo title is on the PC. Like Halo is supposed to be only on the Xbox One. We just went over the PS4 list. There's just games you know that are never going to PC. They're just PlayStation, and you know it. They're never going to PC, never have. And it's weird that a Halo game, as much as they need this game to be exclusive to their system this year, is going to PC same day. After I'm done taking this rumored game that Xbox fans talk about, even though we know another Forza is going to come, or they're going to be too chicken shit of Gran Turismo Sport this year, we don't really know the fate of Forza this year. But one or the other is going to happen. They're going to be too scared of Gran Turismo, or they're going to bring out another milked copy of Horizon 3 or some sort of Forza title. So we're gonna take this off the list, even though we know another one's coming. We just don't know the real title. Xbox fans kept talking about this so much that I edited Forza Horizon 2 in Photoshop and I put a fucking 3 there. Okay, Fable. Once again, another game that you just really you think of Xbox with, but you know the first, I believe the first Fable started on PC, and like I said, I got history with Fable. It was an amazing RPG back then, the first Fable. I loved it. It was awesome, and then it really got bad in development. You know, a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches, fucked up on the story a lot. Um, and now it's a free to play title, and it's coming to PC same day, and it's been delayed a couple of times. And once again, not among the games that Xbox fans brag about in 2016. And I don't really see anybody say, oh, I need an Xbox One just to play Fable Legends, even though I know I can play it on a PC that is up to date with the times of sorts. You know? Most PCs, whether they're low specs, they can play some of these games. Not all. Not all. But some of these games. We're going to take Fable Legends off due to the fact that it is a free-to-play title. It does not have a concrete release date. It's a MOBA game, MOBA, and we know that those games have been gobbled up by the PC community. They're going to be loving this Fable game. So we're going to take it off the list, knowing that Crap Gamer's not going to buy the game and play it or support it. Next Gen's not going to do it. Mooch, he's not going to do it. Iron Wolf's not going to do it. Tim Dog, he's not going to do it. Showstopper, he's not going to do it. I can keep going down the list of all the Xbox fanboys in the YouTube gaming community, and we know they're not going to support this title. We got to take it off the list. Sorry. But we are left with 2 games. And even though most of them, 4 of them I believe I counted was, sorry. 4 of them were indie titles. 5 of them were on PC. 1 was an annual rumored game, and that was the Forza title. Crackdown is a beta. And I don't know about the other ones. I don't even care to fucking remember. But you guys have Gears of War 4 and Quantum Break. Those are the 2 exclusives that you hear the most out of Xbox fans. Oh man, we got Gears 4 and Quantum Break. Quantum Break is in the spring. Comes out in April. Gears of War 4 has no release date, but it's ballparking fall. That's not me. That's by the developers and Microsoft saying that the game should be out by fall. That also falls into their category of bringing out games towards the end of the year, so they seem like they're the best choice for the holiday buyers. And it doesn't look like it's going to be working anymore. The PS4 beat them in November, and this Thursday night we will find out by the MPD reports if the PS4 beat them in December. Know this has been a very lengthy video. I'm going to put these games back to where they used to be. I'm going to save this model of this picture and I'm going to send it out on Twitter. But we can understand that you do not need an Xbox One this year. Literally. Like, they do not have those must-play games this year. Quantum Break versus Uncharted 4. Both of those games are coming out in April. Ratchet and Clank and the Ratchet and Clank movie is also coming out in April. What system do you really believe is going to sell more in April? Let's be fucking honest. Quantum Break is a brand new IP, and it does not have a huge following. They had to scrap that game, delay it multiple times, and put guns in there in order for Xbox fans to really hype up about it. That's fucking sad. You had to you had to change your creative vision of a already alright game and make it into a shooting game just so Xbox fans would talk about it. That's what they did with Quantum Break. Go look at the very first Quantum Break gameplay, and you will not see a lot of gunplay. Also, one thing I heard about on the internet, and it seems to be true, there used to be a female character also on the first Quantum Break gameplay, and it doesn't look like she made it to the final product of Quantum Break that we saw late last year. So that's pretty sad as well. So yeah. This is an Xbox One 2016 list. And when you just take away all the bullshit, you're left with 2 AAA retail only on the Xbox One exclusives.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.